So today I'm going to be talking about minimalism and Jesus and how I totally think that minimalism is biblical. I'm so excited about this because I love minimalism. I love Jesus. Second to Jesus and my family, I am so passionate about minimalism. I just love it, honestly. And if you don't know what minimalism is, go search on Google. I'm just kidding. No. There's not one definition, but for me personally, minimalism is just getting rid of junk you don't need, clutter you don't need, and not focusing on like material items for your happiness and contentment, and literally just using and having stuff that you need. Just seeing everything like that you have as a resource to serve God, and not as like, oh, like this is gonna make me happy, and just like not finding your happiness in things, basically. So I'm just gonna talk about minimalism and how it connects to my faith in Jesus and how I think everyone should be a minimalist, and a little bit about my personal journey as a minimalist Christian. So I do not currently live in a minimalist household, and I grew up very well off, and I'm so blessed and thankful for that. I never lacked anything. In food, in clothes, in toys, in extra stuff. I never lacked anything. And I have memories of being requested to clean my room many times, and me just being very overwhelmed and stuffing like so much clothes that I had into my drawers, and it just never working out. And then when I was around 18, I watched that minimalism documentary on Netflix. I think they have like 2 now. But I watched it and I thought it was so fascinating, but I didn't do it. I didn't do anything about it. But then I remember rewatching it probably when I was like 20, 22. No, I think when I was 21, so like 3 years ago, I just got like hardcore into decluttering. I just kept decluttering, and even I watched some of my videos from like 2 years ago, and I had stuff that I'm like, whoa, like I thought I was all like, even now I have stuff that I'm like, do I need this? I'm just constantly always questioning the stuff that I have and being like, do I need this? Do I not need this? And just, it's so peaceful and calm to only have stuff that you need. And it makes cleaning up your area super quick and easy and simple. And I love simple. I love easy. So I have this Bible verse, 1 Timothy 6:7-8, and it says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content." It's literally in the Bible, like having food and clothes, be content. What more do you need? You're not going to take anything with you when you die, and so there's no point in, striving to be rich, striving to collect all these material goods when it's all garbage. Like, it's literally nothing is going with you. And I'm just so passionate about that because we live in a world, especially here. Well, I only know the States. I always talk about the States, but like I've never been to other countries besides Mexico, so I don't know what's going on over there, honestly. But here in the States, we are very materialistic, very focused on aesthetic and just getting the next best thing. And there's nothing wrong with, wanting nice things. But when you think that those things are going to make you happy, are going to make you a better person, that's wrong. And so I remember when I started decluttering, I struggled with certain things because I thought like, oh, this costs a lot of money, or like, how can I get rid of this? But if you are so honest with yourself, there's so much stuff that you don't use. Like, we actually need way less than we realize, but we're just so attached to things. And it's such a beautiful thing to be detached from things and be like, you know what? It could be a fire in my house, and I'm lying. I was gonna say I wouldn't take anything, but I'm lying. I would take my photo albums for sure. I like to print my photo albums into scrapbooks, but there's nothing else that is irreplaceable, My Bible is like right next to the bed, so I could just pick up my Bible. I have like skincare, I could replace that. My bed, I could replace that. I could replace everything I have, and it wouldn't be a problem because they're just things. They're not a part of me. They're just stuff that are resources to me. You know, obviously I gotta wear clothes, I need a bed to sleep in. Some would argue that you don't need a bed, but that's a little too extreme for me. Like, these are just like resources, and a lot of times people waste their money on junk, like actual junk. When I think of all the stuff that I bought that was literal garbage, like if you think about it, every single thing in your house used to be money. And if you think about all the junk that you don't use, that you're like moving around to find the thing that you actually do use, all that stuff used to be money. And I don't know, I feel like all over the place with this topic. I'm just so passionate about minimalism and I encourage it to everyone. I would say if you are not a minimalist and you're thinking about it, you should fully declutter, be honest with yourself. Like, I don't use this, and don't get rid of it. Like, just keep it. Like, I have a declutter, like I'm looking at it right now. In the bottom of my closet, I have stuff because I'm constantly going through my stuff and just examining and being like, do I need this or not need this? And so I have an area in my closet where I'm like, this is on its way to Goodwill, but I'm not too sure about it. And so I give it time so it can just be there in case I do need it. And there has been some stuff that I actually do grab back. And just separate yourself from the things and like actually see what it's like to only have the stuff that you do use and you do need. And then if it's like months that you haven't used it, then let it go. Like, there's truly not much that we need in this world, but we overcomplicate it when we go and we think, oh, well, I need this dress so that people can think this of me. I need this car so that people can think I'm like this. And just detach yourself from things. It literally says, having food and raiment, be content. Be happy with what you have. When you're thankful for what you have, you're not constantly searching for what's the next big thing that I need to buy. And when you're not constantly thinking about what you should buy, life is more simple. It's more simplified for you. You don't have to stress about working a lot because you don't need a lot of stuff. Yeah, I really hope if I have kids one day to implement this. Like, again, first is the relationship with God. That's the most important thing I want to teach my kids. And second is the importance of family, thankfulness, contentment, and minimalism. So that's all I have for now. I will be making videos specifically on how to declutter. Yeah, all you need is Jesus. You don't need none of this junk. You're not taking it with you anywhere when you die. So no point in collecting it. So hope you have a good day.